Hi, it's Amy from the Ross Farm, and we're here for day 2 of our 2 Advent calendars this year. I'm really excited. Um, I have the beautiful day 1 that we opened yesterday. I got a close up photograph of it so you can see exactly what it looks like. It's called Feuersangenbowle. I have a friend who has a German background, and she taught me how to say it today. So if I'm not saying it correctly, it's all Linda's fault. Feuertsangenbowle. So that is our day 1, and we are ready to open day 2 here in the studio of our World of Wool Advent calendar. Let's see what's in here, shall we? Huh. Okay. Let's turn to page 2. Page 2 says day 2 is Hansel and Gretel. 75% merino wool, 25% sari silk. Hansel and Gretel is one of those classic tales that instantly conjures up images of snow-dusted forests, moonlit paths, and of course that irresistible gingerbread house. Do you think that's a clue? While the story might carry a few darker twists, witches and ovens, anyone? We couldn't resist focusing on the magical sugar coated charm of the cottage itself. There we go. For this blend, we began with a gorgeously warm gingerbread toned merino wool, soft, rich, and subtly silky, just like a freshly baked biscuit. That's a UK biscuit, which we call cookies. But no gingerbread house is complete without its sweet decorations, and that's where the sari silk comes in. Bursts of colorful recycled silk are scattered throughout the blend, representing the candies, sweets, and icing that turn simple spice into festive magic. The result is a fiber that feels as super soft, perfect for spinning up something whimsical. That sounds like a really crazy blend. 75% merino, 25% silk. Sounds to me like there's an awful lot mixed in. Ooh. Oh, this is fun. It is definitely gingerbread colored, and it has all of these wonderful pops of color in it to make you think of all of the decorations on a gingerbread house. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to set that right there so you could be distracted by it. It's it's so cool. It really is so cool. And I can pronounce that. It's Hansel and Gretel. So our second box is our Jenny's Countdown to Christmas box. And yesterday we had a little bit of an issue. So it turned out that day 1 was actually not in my box. And after I went through everything, day 4 was also not there, as well as the card from the company owner, Jenny Doan, which I recognized was missing from my bag after I watched the company's unboxing video this morning. So I was able to call the company and report to them that I was missing 2 of the packages, and they are getting those out to me as replacements as soon as possible. I did get a confirmation that they were in the fulfillment department. They have not shipped yet, but I will actually get those 2 packages. So I'm excited about that. But I was able to find online what we would have received on day 1 had it been in the box. And it's really pretty cool. So I wanted to show it to you. Day 1 was a Snow Globe Winter Journey wall hanging wall hanging kit. So it has the pattern for the Snow Globe Winter Journey wall hanging. And then it also has a panel, a printed panel of fabric. I'm going to have the hiccups now. I don't need that. That has all of the winter scenes in it that you can cut out to use inside the snow globe motifs that you make for the wall hanging. So I'm really kind of excited about that because I actually think I would really actually make that. So I'm really glad that they were able to send another one out to me. Some years they actually run out of them, and all you get is a store credit for the value of it. And that's just not really what I signed up for. I didn't sign up to get a box full of store credits. So I apologize that I wasn't able to show you my day one today, but it is on the way. So I did want to at least let you all know that the company is making good on the missing parts and they will be arriving in the near future. So let's open day two because it's probably going to be equally wonderful. And I did put them loosely in order yesterday when we were digging senselessly through the box. So day two is right here. It's a smallish package, and there is something solid inside um, that sort of feels like a letter opener. So let's see what it is, shall we? And, I really enjoy the way that these items are packaged. These are in zip top bags so that I can put it back in there and seal it up, and it will remain unscathed and unmolested until I can get around to spinning it, which I was hoping this year I was going to be able to spin them each day and keep up and have all of the yarn made by Christmas. But that's psychotic, so we're not going to do that. We might spin a few of them for funsies, but adding that pressure, that just doesn't feel like it's a very holly jolly thing to do. So let's see what's in number two here, shall we? Oh, and there's a QR code on the front of this package. So I'm going to also scan that QR code and see what it goes to, and I'll report back to you tomorrow. Oh, look how cute this is. It is a peppermint Clara 28 millimeter rotary cutter, and it is packaged in an adorable little clear plastic stocking looking sleeve. And I was just using my rotary cutter this morning. I've been working on a little memorial project for my best friend Beth, but this is really adorable. This is a teeny tiny rotary cutter. The rotary cutting blade is up here, and there is a little safety switch here, so that makes the blade come out, and then you hit it again and the blade retracts so that you can't, just cut yourself with the blade. But I love that it's red because number one, red is John's favorite color. So I know he will enjoy having me make lovely things with a tiny rotary cutter in his favorite color. And also because I really enjoy having these tiny rotary cutters, not just for when I take projects elsewhere to work on, but because I have a small rotary cutting mat next to my K Facet Bernina. So when I'm sewing and then I have a pressing board next to me where I can press, and then next to that is a tiny rotary mat so that I can take corners off or cut half square triangles in half. And this is the perfect thing for that. A lot of times I am cutting things that are only an inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, maybe four at the most on this particular little mat, and it's perfect to have one of these because the big ones are actually just a little bit too large. So this is a wonderful, wonderful treat to have in my box this year. And these are actually not at all cheap. I know it looks like a very small item if you are not a quilter, but I want to say that the value of this is probably in the $20 range. So it is not cheap, and honestly, it is probably not something that I would buy for myself if I were just online shopping on the website, because I have one small one, and for $20, I'm not sure that I would buy a second one. So I'm really, really grateful to have the second one in the box because I didn't have to make the decision. And now I can have one that I can put into my go bag for when I'm going to the polka dot pincushion for a dot day and working on site there, or if I'm going to a class, I will have one that can live in my travel bag and doesn't have to come back and forth. So this is actually quite a welcome addition to my sewing studio. So I'm very excited about that. So great job, number 2. Now, that brings us to our product of the day, which today is going to be one of our natural colored Leicester Longwool yarns. This one is called Rare Treat. It is a natural cream color in a 3-ply worsted, and it is absolutely delicious. It's available on the website. It's a very, very drapey, gorgeous yarn. It could be dyed any color you want it to be. You could make it fun colors. This is what Leicester Longwool looks like dyed. Or you can knit it naturally. It also will blend great with our other shades of Leicester yarn, like Brenton, which is a lovely silver and would work well with this. So this is one of my favorites. It's one of my workhorse yarns. I do love a Leicester Longwool yarn, not just the sheep, but I love the Leicester yarn because it has such a long staple length and holds up so well in hard wearing outerwear. So this is not wool bikini yarn. This is definitely outerwear yarn, but you really cannot beat it for a good sweater. Cables, yes please. Lace, absolutely. The stitch definition is just perfection with Leicester Longwool. So that is our product of the day. And as usual, I will invite you to pop over to our website and have a look around at therossfarm.com. You'll find Rare Treat there and a lot of other things. We generally have about 20 different breeds of product on the website, mostly raised by us, some raised by neighbors. I will also invite you to follow us on Facebook at Ross Farm Fibers and on Instagram at Ross Farm. You know we are here on YouTube as Ross Farm Fibers because you found us already. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. And please remember to like and subscribe because that really does help out the channel and that really does help us to do more research and more education on rare breed sheep breeds. So until tomorrow, which will be day 3, I'll see you soon.